I'm Amy Dallen, and today's Talkin Comics Weekly is all about the clown princess of crime, the one and only Harley Quinn. This week's new release is, Harley Quinn, number 5, from DC Comics. It's written by Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti with art by Chad Hardin. In addition to co-writing this series, Amanda Conner also contributes cover art, which is great because she is one of my favorite artists and has a distinctive, adorable style that is a perfect match for this book. This book being, of course, all about the perky little psychopath known as Harley Quinn, the Joker's sometime sidekick and sweetheart. Here's Harley's story. Her real name is Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and she's one of the only people to walk into Arkham Asylum of her own free will, because she worked there as a psychiatrist. She was drawn, however, to the magnetic personalities of the inmates, and in particular, the most charismatic and dangerous of all. She fell madly in love with the clown prince of crime himself, the Joker. With a name already reminiscent of Harlequins, the classic clown figures, Harley was a few letters, a costume, and a mental breakdown away from her new identity. Something else unique about Harley's story is that she's one of the greatest comic book characters not created in the comics. She originally appeared in the classic Batman the Animated Series, the brainchild of Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. The character was such a perfect addition to the Batman mythos, though, with her iconic look and the central tragedy of her never fully requited love for the Joker, that she quickly made her way into the comics and became one of DC's most popular figures. She is so popular, in fact, that she's taken her act solo. She's currently trying to put Mr. J behind her and build a new life in, where else? Coney Island. But someone out there is trying to kill her, and she is racking up a pretty impressive body count of her own along the way. This is Harley's second solo ongoing series, and it's a testament to the particular chord she strikes with readers, and especially women. You can also see that connection on the floor at any given convention, because she is one of the most popular characters to cosplay. And that is exactly what we are going to do today. So this is Greg Aronowitz of Barnyard FX, an amazing artist. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad you're here.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I do props and sets and creatures and makeup for movies and television and web series. And
some web series that you at home might have enjoyed. And we will get to see a bunch of that amazing stuff inside because Greg has worked on everything.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Shall we get started?
Yeah, let's do it. So what I'm mixing is called Pax Paint. By mixing the paint into the glue, it creates like a makeup. It's very opaque, which is good because Harley is very solid white. Yeah. It also sticks really, really well.
So you've actually contributed awesome pieces to the Batman film legacy.
Yeah, I made some cool stuff. For Batman Forever, I made batarangs and bat grappling hooks and gas guns and goo guns. For Batman and Robin, I made probably one of my favorite props is the globe of Gotham City that gets passed around, and you know, Arnold holds it and says, "Chill out, Gotham," and then freezes it.
So we wanted today's episode to be partly in tribute to all the awesome cosplay that's out there. And I know a lot of the really experienced and devoted cosplayers make everything from scratch and they do this amazing artistry. Do you have any advice?
For cosplay, I would say sewing is super important. And then the other thing is just experimenting. It's like, you know, I'm sure that if people watch videos I make and stuff, they're intimidated. They're like, I don't know how to do fiberglass. I don't know how to use silicone.
So obviously on the Geek and Sundry Vlogs channel, we have a cosplay expert. So Sachi does amazing videos on that stuff. But where else could people go to learn a little bit about these skills?
Well, you can definitely go to my YouTube channel, which is Barnyard FX. You can check that out. I make just videos on projects that I'm working on and then show how to make stuff.
So how did you get started?
I saw Star Wars as a kid, and as all my friends were running around going, I want to be Luke Skywalker, I want to be Han Solo. I was like, I want to be George Lucas and work at ILM.
So it looks like we're all set up here, and it's time to go get the costume.
What do you think?
Whoa, you look good.
I think that it looks good in the face here. You know, Mr. J could use your help planning some of his crazy ideas, all of the stuff that you make. Come on, show me around.
Don't break anything.
Come on, come on. There's so much here, oh my goodness. You made all of this.
I did.
Thank you very much for showing me this amazing place and helping me get into character. I just can't get over all this amazing stuff. What is that?
This is one of my most precious props. This is the Gotham City snow globe from Batman and Robin.
May I see?
Well, I mean, I usually don't let anyone. Be careful.
You know, Mr. J could really use one of these.
Well, but
back to you, Amy.
Mine. I'm sure you can find one on eBay or.
So make sure to check out the new issue of Harley Quinn. And while you're at the shop this Wednesday, you might want to grab some of these. Captain Action Cat #1 from the fantastic forces of Baltazar and Franco, creators of Tiny Titans and their own Aw Yeah comics. The deluxe hardcover edition of Daytripper, one of my favorite comics of all time. Read this. Buy it for everyone you know. I have never been more serious. The 3rd issue of Ms. Marvel, the story of Muslim teenager Kamala Khan and her new so-called superheroic life, which manages to be both really groundbreaking and really great. And another of those gorgeous artist editions from IDW, this one featuring beautiful reproductions of the original art of Charles Schulz on Peanuts. For more Harley Quinn goodness, check out the bonus video on geekandsundry.com. And sound off in the comments. What do you think of Harley's new book? How about her new look? I prefer the classic costume, but Amanda Connor's covers are starting to win me over. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe to Geek and Sundry, and I'll see you next Tuesday for more Talkin' Comics.